nearly 2 millennia, the promised land of the Bible was a barren wasteland. Its archaeological ruins a reminder of its glorious history. Its people scattered throughout the 4 corners of the world. But towards the end of the 19th century, things began to change.
I think we have a privilege of seeing with our own eyes the words of the book materializing and becoming a reality.
Elul 25 and director David Kern invite you on an incredible journey to discover the beauty of the land of the Bible and meet the people who call this place home.
Everybody that will come to Israel, touch the land and touch the people, it will change his life.
To me, Israel is family. It's home.
Israel is, to me, my dream, my hope, my future.
I think I'm privileged to have grown up in a land where my grandfather, where his parents, where his forefathers only dreamed of seeing built one day.
I remember when we start to play in the vineyards, all the experts says it's not going to work, nothing will grow here.
God says, mountain, shoot forth your branches, give forth your fruit, my children are coming home. Every fruit you see is prophecy fulfilled.
It's something that people couldn't have imagined 50 years ago.
Something is happening of historic proportions.
It says, I will bring you in from the 4 corners of the earth, and people will know that you are my people and that I am your God.
Discover for yourself the miracle of the land and the courageous hearts of the people of Israel.
I am 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 Israel. To me, Israel is the best proof God exists and still acting in our world.
Visit ianisraelfilm.com to be.
All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. And this was a movie. It's called I Am Israel. Sound very interesting to watch. Today our topic is about Erdogan and what Erdogan he said. But what Erdogan he said is nothing new. It is what Muslims they say every day. However, talk is cheap. Action speak. The same day, this filthy Erdogan, he said, Jerusalem is red line, is the same day Israeli flights lands in Turkey. So when he was in the stage saying to the Muslims, Jerusalem is a red line, we will not accept Jerusalem to be the... In the same time, in the same moment, Israeli airlines were landing in the heart of what is called today Turkey. This is the biggest scam person in the history. He says something, he do the opposite. Israel is one of the biggest supply for arms and ammunitions, technicians for the army of Turkey. Turkey is one of the biggest supply of information, of intelligence to the Israeli intelligence. So in public he want to fight Israel, but in reality he is one of their puppet. One of their puppet. When Erdogan he went to Israel, he was speaking as if he was a Jew. And he acted as if he is a Jew. Because all of us we knew that the one who made him a president, it was Israel. So what this is about, this guy. In one hand, he want to be the caliphate. In the other hand, he is their puppet. In one hand, he is support ISIS. In the other hand, he is their man. In one hand, he threat Israel. In the other hand, he is with Israel. I mean, who is this guy? This guy is nothing but a scumbag. He take opportunity. Whatever the opportunity is, he is with it. Actually, Turkey exists because of Israel and because of America. If not American, and the stupid American, sorry to say, Turkey would be collapsing a long time ago. If you go back not long time ago, when the Turkish lira was bankrupt, it was the stupid American is the one who sponsored it and make Turkey stand in its feet again. Each time Turkey collapses, the first one to stand and support Turkey is the stupid American. So we can say that the Ottoman, or what is left of the Ottoman Empire, is standing until now because of the stupid American. Now, why the stupid American? They are supporting the stupid Erdogan. Very simple. They want a puppy. They prefer to have a puppy they control from someone else they don't control. As simple as that. In one hand, Erdogan, he makes a speech about Islam, about Quran, Prophet Muhammad. In the other hand, Turkey is the land of nightclub and prostitution. I mean, number one income, when they ask the Mufti of Turkey, why you don't make fatwa to close all nightclub? Fatwa is a holy order to close anything or against anything. He said, if we do so, who's going to pay for your salary? So this is the Islamic Turkey Erdogan. You know, Erdogan is the Muslim president who his wife, she wear hijab. But if you go in the street, you see people wearing a bikini. I mean, in one side, they pray Allahu Akbar and Ramadan and etc. And Muslims, they are Muslims supposedly. In the other hand, you go to Turkey, you see nothing about Muslims. Where we can find the Muslims in Turkey? Any Muslim can point for me? Actually, in the city of Adana, just a few days ago, Adana? No, Azmir, sorry, Azmir. They were playing Italian music instead of the adhan in the mosque. Let me find you the news. Oh boy. I mean, imagine how much this country, how much Muslim this country. Italian song Bella Ciao broadcast from several mosques. This is when? 6 days ago. Bella Ciao instead of Allahu Akbar. Bella Bella, how are you? Ciao, ciao, ciao for you. Muhammad, he was replaced by Ciao, and Allah was replaced by Bella. Bella, Bella, how are you? Shame on Muhammad, shame on you. So this is an Islamic country, or it is what? Nothing left of Islam in Turkey. Actually, I believe Erdogan, he is there for a very simple reason. He is the best puppet for those who want a puppet. He can control them. You know, the Muslim Brotherhood, which was the plan of Obama to replace what is called Islamic terrorism. And I'll explain it to those who don't have too much background of the Muslim Brotherhood. Muslim Brotherhood is an organization dreaming about establishing the caliphate. You can say they are ISIS before ISIS. And the American, as always, and I say American government, not American people, I am an American. American government is behind every scumbag evil in this earth, sadly. So they sponsor the Muslim Brotherhood. And this is why they sponsor Erdogan. And what is the plan? The plan is so stupid, showing you that those who call themselves CIA, they are CIA dummy, they are CIA rats, they are CIA, I don't know what to call them. But the plan was simple. Instead of having Al-Qaeda and ISIS. What we are going to do, we are going to sponsor the Muslim Brotherhood. And this is a middle range terrorist organization. It's not too much. We can survive, we can live with it. So the plan was as the following. We will make Erdogan present the Muslim Brotherhood, and which means already Turkey is under the Muslim Brotherhood control. And the plan was that we will take the Assad regime and we will make the Muslim Brotherhood in Syria control Syria. And then Jordan is very easy to control because 80% of Jordan is Muslim Brotherhood. So now we will have Jordan. And then a few years ago, the Muslim Brotherhood literally, they took over Egypt. So Egypt became in their hand. And then al-Bashir, who is the president of Sudan, he supported the Muslim Brotherhood. He became their puppet. So now we will remove the border between Egypt and Sudan, and the red line present where the Muslim Brotherhood supposedly will control. And this is the plan of the CIA. And Libya was literally almost controlled by the Muslim Brotherhood, all of it, until some change happened, and we will talk about that soon. Tunisia, right now as we speak, is under the control of the Muslim Brotherhood. So look what we are talking about. We are talking about countries extend all the way from Turkey all the way to the heart of Africa, controlling a huge amount of resource of oil and gas and Mediterranean Sea. Same time, the Muslim Brotherhood, they did not forget about Saudi Arabia. So they did their part in there, and they try to make a control of Saudi Arabia and United Arab Emirates. And that will make, and Qatar already is under the Muslim Brotherhood. The Prince of Qatar is a member of the Muslim Brotherhood. And that will make this state controlling the major resource of oil and gas in the world. Turkey controlling all of them. Erdogan will control Syria, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, Sudan, Egypt, Libya, and Tunisia. But then the stupid American, they forgot that there's a smart Russian exists in this earth. The smart Russian, they came and they burned the cook of the CIA. And now we will use another line to present what the Russian did. So the Russian, they came here and they told Erdogan, get lost. And they established again borders in this area. And they kicked all the fighters who work for Erdogan from this area. So Syria is back under the enemies of Erdogan. And then the Saudi Arabia government, they discovered the plot or the plan of the Muslim Brotherhood to take over their country. So Saudi Arabia announced Muslim Brotherhood to be a terrorist organization. And the funny that Saudi Arabia announced that Muslim Brotherhood are terrorist organization, yet Trump, he will not do that because he is a potato. So Saudi Arabia, they took off the plan of Erdogan and the CIA, and they deleted this line, and now they are not. Actually, they arrested every single Muslim Brotherhood in Saudi Arabia. Every single of them, same as in Emirates, because Emirates discovered the plan of the Muslim Brotherhood to take over them. So both of them, the Saudi and the Emirati, they arrest all Muslim Brotherhood in their country. Which means if you are now in a Muslim Brotherhood and you live in those countries, you will be arrested immediately and you might be executed. The only place left for Muslim Brotherhood now is Qatar, which is a small, tiny island. And the Prince of Qatar is very well-known terrorist supported by the stupid Trump. Let us say he is supported by all American Trump. Obama Trump, George Bush Trump, all of them, they are the same. And we change names only. But when it's come to politics outside, it's the same garbage. So, in Saudi Arabia, they lost. Erdogan, he lost his dream. In Syria, he lost his dream. And in Jordan, for sure, he lost his dream because if Syria is gone, he cannot go take over Jordan. And then the Egyptians, surprisingly, by the help of the Egyptian Christians, they made a revolution against the Muslim Brotherhood who won the election not long time ago, and they control all of Egypt. So what happened? That Egypt is gone from the plan of the Muslim Brotherhood or dream. And guess what? Then Sudan have another revolution by the support of Saudi Arabia and Emirat. And Sudan, which is supported by the Saudi and the Emirati, they were able to get rid of al-Bashir, who is supporter of the Muslim Brotherhood. So Sudan is gone from the map. And then the Russian, they sponsor a big general in Libya. His name is Haftar. And Haftar, he took almost most of Libya under his control. We can say all this area, let us make it in a green color, is under his control. So the Muslim Brotherhood dream in Libya is gone too. The map vanished. And Erdogan now is in a chaos because his country is bankrupt. And the whole plan is, if we control all those countries, you can imagine how much money will come to Turkey. You see, the Ottoman always, they use the stupid Arab, and sadly I am an Arab, to control them. You know, those Arab, just drive them by the dream, or tell them caliphate, Islam, etc. And then they became subdued. And then Erdogan, he can use Islam as a way to take control of all those resources. And his dream is collapsing. And now he is sending troops from Syria, from the Syrian terrorist organizations, and his army to Turkey, hoping maybe he can stop Haftar. And actually in the last few days, he was able to accomplish some little victory here and there in Libya. But still he is far away from doing such a thing, because I don't think the Russian, neither the Saudi, neither the Emirati, they will let him get successful in Libya. So what's happening there is very simple. Erdogan is bankrupt, and when you are bankrupt, you try to find any way, any solution to get rich, to get money, and that is not happening. The Russians are there, even if the Americans are supporting Erdogan. You will notice that wherever Erdogan goes, Americans, they support him. And you ask yourself how somebody is against Israel is supported by Trump. It doesn't make sense. I mean, this guy, he supports Israel, but at the same time, he supports Erdogan. And he keeps talking about Erdogan as a friend. How that can be? Very simple. Because what you see in the surface is not what is under the water. What is under the water is an evil plan to control what it's called Muslim nations by using someone like Erdogan. But they don't know the danger of this, because this Erdogan is like a dog. You feed him, he bites you. The Americans, they did not learn their lesson. You know, they used to support before Taliban and Al-Qaeda. And then Al-Qaeda, when Al-Qaeda get bigger and stronger, the first thing they did, it is to bite the one who made them, or let's say the one who sponsored them, the American. The American, they never learn, you know. And when I say American, remember, I'm saying American government. Very stupid, arrogant government. All what they care for is business and money. Value is not exist. You know, in America, in government in America, they speak about value when the value fit with them. As an example, the president of Syria, he is a bad president because he's a dictator. And for sure he's a dictator. Absolutely, we agree. But Trump, he don't see the Prince of Saudi Arabia and the King of Saudi Arabia as dictators. They are friends. They are good friends. I mean, in Saudi Arabia, not only you will disappear, they will cut you pieces, they will make you shish kebab, the same as they did to the guy in Turkey, remember, Khashoggi. And by the way, this Khashoggi, he is a terrorist too, so he's not better, but he is one of them. But in America, if you are our friend, if you are our friend, and our friend mean our puppy, okay, so here we will put a puppy. This is a puppy. We will put a sign in blue. This is a puppy land. So the puppy land, they can do whatever they want because, you know, they are our puppy. Erdogan is our puppy, so he can do whatever he wants. He have tens of thousands of people arrested for a political reason, and until now USA have no sanction on him. You believe it? No sanction. Tens of thousands who they are politically arrested, including journalists, teachers, professors. And Trump, he didn't see it. I mean, what? Nothing happened there. Erdogan is still a democratic person for us. Egypt, when the Egyptian, they kicked out the Muslim Brotherhood from their country, the first one who threatened to make a sanction against Egypt for replacing the Muslim Brotherhood, guess who? It was USA. Because Egypt is not our puppy. And this is not the plan. We want the Muslim Brotherhood there. Imagine why in the world Obama will make an immediate threat. I mean, they did not do anything yet. People are striking in the street against the Muslim Brotherhood president Obama. He go on TV and he says, we will put sanction in Egypt if they remove him. When Hillary Clinton, she went and she met with one person from Libya. One person. Do you know who? The one they met him from Libya, it was the leader of the Muslim Brotherhood. Why Hillary Clinton, she is meeting the Muslim Brotherhood leader? For he is the puppy. This is the plan. And the plan of Obama is not working. Then the Russian came. And the Russian, they screw all the plan, the evil plan of USA, sadly. I mean, I say evil, sadly, because, you know, I mean, I live in this country, I love this country, but it's sad to see we have evil plan always by the government we have. Can you believe it that in America, who they say they support women's rights, they claim they support gays, they support lesbian, they support the feminine movement, they support all the garbage, you know, they speak, they say things which is a garbage for me, because they say something, they do something. They are the same one who support Muslim Brotherhood, who will kill you if you don't fast. They are the one who killed the Muslim Brotherhood. They are the one who killed Sadat, who signed the peace agreement with Israel. Why they killed him? Because he signed a peace agreement with Israel. So how you support Israel in the same time you support the enemy of Israel? Hamas in Israel is the, you know, Muslim Brotherhood have many names. Hamas is a army brigade of the Muslim Brotherhood, and everybody knows. So how you support Muslim Brotherhood in one hand and you are against Hamas in the other hand? It doesn't make sense. No, it makes sense if you are evil. When you are evil, everything makes sense to you. All right? So Erdogan is still hoping that Trump, he will help. And now he is hoping that Trump, he will help him in Libya to take over Libya. And he hopes that the CIA will support Erdogan and the Muslim Brotherhood, who they are in a small territory in this area in Libya. They will support them against Haftar, which is supported by the Russian, you know, so they can gain and take over Libya, and that will make all the oil of Libya in the pocket of Turkey, and that will string Turkey, and Turkey then will take over Syria again, and they will be powerful to take maybe most of Iraq, where the Kurdish area is located, and then maybe they will be able to take over over Egypt, and maybe they will be able to take over Saudi Arabia. But that is a dream. Trump, he cannot make it happen, because Trump, he have a lot of problems, and it doesn't matter how much he tried to support the evil Erdogan, he still is limited, for there is other major forces in this earth. Thank God that not only us, America, is a superpower, because that will be really very bad for everybody. When you have somebody, he have control of the whole earth, and he is evil, then evil will come. So Erdogan, when he say things, he don't mean them. He mean the opposite. There's things they say for customer, and there's things they say for the one they do business with them. Customers are just a bunch of fool. You know, they see our commercial, so we fool them by the commercial. But there is real people who knew what's happening, and the people who knew what's happening, they laugh at Erdogan when he say Jerusalem is a red line. In fact, Israel today, as a state, came back to existence because of the Ottoman. Many people do not know that yes, Israel is the land of the Jews. Yes, they are the one who have the land. Yes, they are the one who should have the land. But it is the Ottoman who they are always obsessed with money. Those Ottoman, they love money. They are money worshippers. They worship no God but dollar, but gold and silver. So when the Sultan, he was in Turkey, during the time England and France occupying most of the Middle East, they told him, the Sultan, you need a lot of money, man. You are bankrupt. So we can give you some money. The Jews, they will support you if you allow the Jews to go back to Israel. And the Sultan, oh really? He will give you money? Sure, okay. Come back. No problem. Okay, we'll come. Everybody is welcome. And then the Jews, they start coming to Israel. And this is how Israel start back and get their land back to them. It was by the Sultan. So the Sultan is the biggest help to Israel to exist as a state. And now the same Sultan is saying, we will not let you exist. That is a joke. Anyway, so this is just to give you an idea about what this guy is just, actually for me, I'm so happy that Erdogan is still a president. And many of you maybe will say, how come? I will tell you why. You see, the previous government before Erdogan was liberals, and they are against Islam actually. You know, they forbid even women to wear hijab. But by doing though, they were able to convince the European Union, which is a very stupid union, that we are capable of joining you, for we have the same value like you. So the stupid European, almost they opened their doors to Turkey to join European Union. And if Turkey joined European Union, Turkey became shish kebab. Europe. Turkey alone is 100 million, you know, and that will make maybe 25% of the population of Europe if they join. So by having Erdogan, that prevented Turkey from joining for some time, as long as someone like this exists. So I would like to see always someone like Erdogan in Turkey. He talk too much, he do nothing. In the same time, he will prevent Turkey from joining European Union. So this is for our best, not the opposite. All right? However, this person is evil, but his evil will destroy him and will conquer him, because always evil come back to you, no matter what you do. And this is always what history, taught us. Always evil will come back to you. You send it away, it comes back to you. Now, somebody was saying in the chat that Christian Prince in Instagram, if he sees somebody he knew more than him, I mute him. If somebody knows more than me, and I mute him. Okay. Like what? Like the guy who says to me all the Arab are liars? The one who says to me that all tafsirs are liars? The one who says all hadith are lies? Or the one who says Quran, most of it is not written by God, it's by a human? So Muslims, you complain about anything, but yet they don't dare to call me. And this is the excuse, I'll mute you. Okay, you find me a Muslim who claims to be a person who have reputation that he is really a sheikh. I will never mute you. And I don't mute them actually, I hang up on them. What to mute you? I don't mute you. I hang up on you if you start saying stupid things. If you don't accept your own book, then we will debate about what? You? Your opinion? Doesn't matter. We debate a religion, not an opinion of a person. So if a person, he says to me, well, I don't accept this hadith. Okay, don't accept it. So why you are calling me? We are debating people who accept their prophet teaching and their Quran teaching. You don't accept it, don't call me. I will hang up on you. Right? So those who claim that they can debate me, but I mute them, that's a lie. You know, all the sheikhs, not a single sheikh from those who they are called sheikh, they call me and I hang up on them. We have their debate is there because they are sheikhs. We shake them. Go watch it. We hang up on kids who start saying things which have nothing to do with our topic. Right? And they knew their size. And you know, by the way, you can go live in your channel. So if I hang up on you, you can continue and people will see. You know, to see how hero you are. Still, you can't make it. All right. By the way, the guy who his name Insan, he made a video and he is talking about me. But I think he, you know, and this time he did not use English because he don't want me to know what he's saying. So I will not respond to him supposedly. Man. So if one of you can translate for me what this potato he said. Let us see here. Yeah. The video is called Jawaban Christian Prince. Jawaban grades Atas Hujatan Christian Prince Kabadala Quran Tintin Lambur Hitim, whatever it is. All right. So he made it, but not there's no English, so I will not know what he said. All right. Potato. I mean, potato, if you are answering Christian Prince, why you don't speak to Christian Prince? Okay, how I will know now what you are saying. Don't worry, I will make a video about it. And I just before I come online, I decide to listen to what he's saying here to see what he's talking about. I mean, okay, what is this drama is about? So he said this. Let us see.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Baik, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Stop. Why you say Assalamu alaikum, but your sheikh, your master, he say hi, Christian Prince? I mean, you say Assalamu alaikum, he say hi. Have you ever heard of a student like that? Okay.
Alhamdulillah, hari ini kita berada di mana, Ustaz?
Di Gobak Moruno, di daerah Kota Mobagu, Sulawesi Utara.
Gobak Moruno artinya apa, Ustaz?
Kebun hijau lah kira-kira kita.
Kebun hijau di Kota Mobagu, Sulawesi Utara. Dan akhir-akhir ini kita banyak mendengar dan menyaksikan tentang tuduhan dan pelecehan yang dilakukan oleh Kristen.
I know he's answering about the black mud. I know, I saw, because he put in Arabic, but the question is why he don't speak in English as usual, you know, because he don't dare anymore. Like if I say something in English, he will get me busted. But don't worry, be happy. I will make some brothers help me and translate what you said there, and I will spank you, man. The spank is coming. So I will do tomorrow a video for you about this, and somebody will send me the translation. Let us choose just one person to translate. Who wanna translate for me and send it to my Patreon? Because you don't want everybody to do the same. There's no need for many people to translate. Who wanna translate for me? Who speak Indonesian additional to me? Or I am the only one who speak Indonesian here. Who wanna translate for me? Give me one. I translate for you. I can translate for you. Sure, I speak. You know, because you see, in order to understand any language, just say inshallah and you will understand it. Who wanna translate it for me? Okay, Emmanuel, Michael. Okay, Emmanuel, you send me. Do you have Patreon? Are you in Patreon? We want somebody to send translation in Patreon. Who of you is in Patreon? He can send me the translation in Patreon. Just one person in Patreon. Who is in Patreon? We Are Blessed will do it. Okay. I did not see We Are Blessed saying that. We don't want everybody to do it, just one. Until now, we are not getting We Are Blessed, but I don't see We Are Blessed saying we'll do it. Yeah. I need two people to compare. Okay. Let us choose one. Okay, let us do this. After we finish this video, you guys post a translation. If you see one person post translation, don't post after him because there is no need for you to do it. Let us make it simple. After we finish this video, one of you post the translation. She will do. Okay. So anyway, We Plus will send me a message in Patreon. And here they see the guy. He will try to explain how the sun set in murky water. Oh boy. My friend, Mr. Insane, it is too sad that you are sitting next to a spring of murky water behind you and you are trying to explain that the sun doesn't set there. I mean, I look behind you, the scene is very nice, but isn't it in the Quran it says a spring of muddy hot water? It's a spring, you idiot, not an ocean. Anyway, we'll see what he said. But I hope he will not from now on start making videos in Indonesian because he's afraid I will understand what he's saying. Don't worry, I have a lot of people to translate for me. And yeah, you know, actually now I bought a new gadget. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a magical gadget, you know. I can just translate anything in the screen. Unbelievable. This will help me a lot. I just purchased it. Actually, I think today is going to arrive. Should I do unboxing? Guys, should I do unboxing for it? Like those in YouTuber? I will do unboxing and I will speak about the camera. I mean, those unboxing videos in YouTube are hilarious. You will see like the same, let us say a phone. A 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 video about the same phone. And most of them don't have it. Unbelievable. Anyway, I mean, isn't it enough like 1, 2, 3, 4? It's like a kind of people are obsessed with those things these days. And you see, never buy something unless it's going to be a great benefit for you. For me, when I found that this gadget, I'm not going to tell you the name because it's a surprise. It translates anything in the screen. I love it. I said, that's what I want. And not only that, I can draw in the screen too. So I will use it for, especially when I am in the go, I cannot sit in my computer to make short videos. In the same time, I will be able to translate text in the screen. So when Muhammadan from Indonesia, they post comment, we can get them busted with their comment. Isn't it cool? That would be cool, isn't it? So I will have like an Indonesian assistant next to me. I click at the text, and the Indonesian assistant, he will tell me lagaba, labatata, takata, jawaban, karadais, atas, hatujan, Christian Prince, kabada, al-Quran. All right? Immediately, by the magic of Allah. So I'm excited to do better stuff soon. And I hope you guys, you will take my short videos and that will make it easier for you to have short video to be translated. So you can add subtitle, and I want you, please, if you know anyone from Korea and Japan and China, please, we need your help to add subtitle. You can download the video, add subtitle, and repost it as you wish. All right? Please, please, please. Those are urgent. If you speak Spanish, you know, they are trying to fool people from everywhere. All countries, they need our help. We are here to help everybody. You see, I'm doing my best to help people of Indonesia because Indonesia is the biggest Islamic country in the world. However, doesn't mean that I don't love those who they are in, you know, other countries like India and etc. But most of Indian, they speak English. You know, Indian are most of them, they are very fluent in English. This is why we don't really have a need to translate to the Indian people, because most of Indian, their education, all of it is in English. Actually, they speak English better than me. And the proof is, brother and sister, I'm going to explain to you how Christian Prince he answered a question. First of all, Christian Prince, he do not know what he's talking about. And if you ask him a question, he have no answer for it. And I will give you an example. I trained Christian Prince. If he can't tell me one verse in the Bible, it says that Jesus, I'm God, worship me. And you will see immediately that Christian Prince, he said, I can't find it. So this is Zakir Naik. He speaks English, but it's an Indian version. But the difference between him and the Indian, this guy, he say it with rain. You know, a lot of things will come from his mouth. So like if you are afraid of corona or something, take an umbrella with you. So, you know, I'm not worried about the Indian to understand me. I love the Indian people. Dawood, Kimi, mostly Indonesian. So even if you respond, Dawood, okay. All right, but we depend. You see, I will respond this kid who the Muslim, they are using him. Poor guy. I feel sorry for him. But and actually, this is why he became Muslim, because most of subscribers, they are Indonesian. And you know, there is something I noticed, that in countries like Philippines, Indonesia, they have an obsession with Korean people. I'm not sure why. I mean, if a Korean boys singers come into a Philippine, and Filipino people go crazy, like, and everybody want to be a Korean, like Korean, you know. It's like, I don't know, there is something not right in the society. I mean, in the culture. I mean, you should, the first thing you should like yourself. If you're not like yourself, you're kind, you're ethnic, let's say, you know, why you are obsessed with someone from different country? Just, I don't know that. They are obsessed with their look, they are obsessed with their makeup, they are obsessed with their, and the Korean themselves, they are obsessed with the Western. I mean, everybody is obsessed with somebody, and nobody is obsessed with himself. I'm the only one who like being an Arab. This is the best thing happened to me. I'm unbelievable being an Arab. I open the faucet, I find oil. I go to the bathroom, I find gas. I mean, wherever we go, oil and gas, no water. This is why the price of water in Saudi Arabia is more expensive than the price of gas. You believe it? Trust me, it's true. So, being an Arab, by the way, it's a privilege. As an example, we do not need to learn read and write to understand anything. As an example, I bought, each time I buy something from Amazon, and then I put it together, I found like there's 20 screws are not needed. But in the manual, it says they are needed. But who read the manual? Not us. We Arab, we don't read the manual. And then like, okay, we put it together. Why those screws are still there? Like an Arab guy, if he took the engine of the car and he put the engine back, you know, he will find like 80, 70 screws are not needed. How? Don't ask me. He cannot find a place for them. I don't know how where they came from. We have no idea. So there is a benefit of being an Arab, you know. And I don't know if there's a benefit of being obsessed with somebody else from different culture, different, I don't know. Human being sometimes is weird. You have to be, you know, happy with your heritage. Doesn't matter what it is. If you are from a poor country, love your country. You know, reject anything in your culture is bad. Hold and preserve anything in your culture is good. As simple as that. If you see, as an example, if you see the American, they have a good culture in something, follow it. If they don't. You know? Same, if I go to Indonesia and I find Indonesian, they have a nice thing, nice culture, something I like. Why not? I will take it if it's good. But if it's bad, I will not. So don't be a naive and don't be a person who full of fashion. And I mean, even the hairstyle start changing. People, they use their fingers in a certain way. They are copying. Even when they sing in the stage, we'll see the guy holding his balls. I mean, what this balls is about? I mean, are you singing from your mouth or from your balls? Why you are holding your balls when you are singing? Because Michael Jackson did so. Hello. See stupidity? Excuse my language. You know, I like to say it as it is. So don't be stupid and don't do what they do just because you are blind. And this is why, by the way, Muslims, they always use famous people to spread their cult. Because they knew how a human being is stupid. There's millions of people, they follow blindly anyone. He is an artist, famous person. Doesn't matter what he do, doesn't matter what they say. He say they will copy. I don't know. It's a crazy stuff. If you are a singer and you say something, then the whole world will copy your, your statement, and as if you are God. And then, okay, let us say, you know, when the Muslim, they converted someone like Muhammad Ali to Islam. Did you ask yourself why they target this guy? They always try their best to target famous people because they knew the impact of famous people in the stupid, silly people. If you are silly and naive and you are empty from your side, inside, anyone can impact you. So a famous person who is actually, most of those famous people, they are perverted people, literally. Literally. They do everything evil in this earth. And most of them, they die in drugs. And then, if they say Islam is good, or they converted to Islam, we make it a big deal because, oh, this guy, famous guy, became a Muslim. If you remember lately, there's a guy, his name what? West. He's a singer, West. And they said he converted to Christianity. He's the husband of this woman, Kardashian. And it was really funny how news they converted to Christianity. This guy converted to Christianity. Are you sure? Secondly, let us say if this is true. Okay, why it's important? Why this is important? You see, for us as a Christian, we should not do what the Muslims do. He is just a guy. He converted to Christianity. He don't convert to Christianity. Who cares? This is between him and his Lord. For us, we do our part to deliver the message, and we don't use it for propaganda. Christ is not a propaganda. It's not for sale. It's not a commercial. So a famous person, he converted, for me, helping a poor guy who don't have a computer, who live in a village in the middle of nowhere to accept the Christ, is more honorable act for me from someone he is famous. Because he's famous, he got all the tools. He got all the big screens and TVs and all the things, all the ways to receive the message. Why he did not receive it until now? But that poor guy who is in the middle of nowhere, he got nobody to help him. So let us not be the same as the Muhammadan, who they are a propaganda machine, but they are not even knowing they are doing propaganda to who? If we ask a Muslim, who is Allah? He don't know. How Allah look like? They don't know. What Allah mean? They don't know. What Jibreel mean? They don't know. What Mikael mean? They don't know. Israel? They don't know. Ishmael? They don't know. Abraham? They don't know. Israel? They don't know. They are people who have no knowledge of anything, but they are the one who want to bring you to a religion they themselves, they do not know. But they depend on one thing, that you are a fool. You see, a person who is doing a scam, he cannot succeed unless you are a fool. They need the fool. So if you join the fool club, they will be having fun with you. Right? As long as you are a fool, perfect. This is why you will see Islam flourish between foolish liberals who do say, if you speak about against Islam, you are teaching hate. You ask the liberal, okay, why we are teaching hate if we speak against Islam? Because you are, this is hate. This is hate. Okay, well, hold on. So how come you liberals speak against Christianity and it's not hate? How come you liberals do want to take the cross from a mountain? You want to take the cross from the grave. You want to take the Bible from the hotel. You want to take everything have to do with Christianity from everywhere. And this is not hate a crime. But if we speak against Islam, which is violence, killing, destruction, and death, and blood, and women right is not exist, and human right is not exist, we are teaching hate. For those liberals are the perfect place for the germs to grow. And the germ in this case is the Quran. Where defend something they don't know what they are talking about. How somebody is a liberal, he defend the Quran, says beat your wife. This is a place where the germ grow. Ignorance. I remember when a bunch of feminine group they made a strike or something in the San Francisco, I think, to support Islam. Have you ever heard of such a stupid thing? How you support such a cult and you are a feminine group? You support a religion says beat women, as we see in chapter 4 verse number 34. You support religion says stone women. You support religion says marry many women, treat them as a bunch of goats. You support religion says have sex with the children. So how those people, they are supporting women right in the same time they support the book of the devil, which is oppressing women? For they are ignorant. They met with some Muslims. They say to them, do you know that the Prophet, he defend women rights? Really? Yes, the Prophet, he defend women rights. Do you know that Aisha, she is number one resource for us for the religion? Really? Yeah, Aisha. Go and read what Aisha, she said. So their ignorance is the place of germs to grow. You see, if you don't brush your teeth, this is a territory of ignorance. You ignore that germs exist and germs will destroy your teeth. So what you do, because if you're ignorant, you ignore it. So you don't brush your teeth, and then by time you will find that your teeth is coming off one by one. And this is what the liberals, they do. They hate Christianity. That's it. Christianity is our enemy. Anything else is good. Anything else. So they support by their ignorance Islam. This is why you see liberals, atheists, generally speaking, they are totally in love with each other. You know, even though the Islam want to kill every atheist, want to destroy. I mean, if you say, I am an atheist in Saudi Arabia, or you say you are a gay or lesbian, what will happen to you? They will kill you immediately. So how in America you support a religion will kill you? That is where the germs grow, ignorance. And we have to fight ignorance, right? Now, do we have any question? You see, we laugh at Erdogan. We give you some background about this guy. This guy is just a fraud. He say things, he do the opposite, and he is just sponsored by the CIA, and the only reason for him to be existent until now is the CIA. So if you want, if you know, I don't want to say this, but if the CIA are not to exist, how many countries in the Middle East will disappear? How many kings will disappear? Should I tell you? Okay, hold it. Let me go back a little bit. Let us say this. If CIA are not to exist, how many countries in the Middle East they will lose their king or president? Let us count, shall we? The first one will be gone, shish kebab, is Erdogan. This is their man number one. The second one will go is the king of Jordan. Oh man, this is not only their puppy, this is their rabbit. The third one will go is the king of Saudi Arabia and his family for sure. The fourth will go is the prince of Qatar. The fifth will go is the prince and the family who ruled Emirate. And then, not to mention the king of Oman. And not to forget, you know, I don't know what to say about this, but we have to go there. Morocco, the king of Morocco. Those are the first to collapse if the CIA are not to support them. Those countries, actually, they all exist because of the CIA, you know. Their government, their reform, their support, logistic support, money support, arms support, all kind of support. You see, Saudi Arabia is a rich country, right? But the fact, even Saudi Arabia without USA will collapse immediately. The only thing is forming this country to be a country is USA. And let me explain to you. You see, Saudi Arabia is not one nation. When we say the word Arab, you know, when people they say Arab, they think Arab is an ethnic. Arab is not an ethnic. There's nothing that's called Arab. As an example, I am an Arab, but we are not an ethnic. How we can explain that? As an example, you know what? Let me find. Let me try to find you something. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm trying to find a map. Maybe this one will work. This is Saudi Arabia in the maps of ethnic. You will believe it. This is Saudi Arabia. If we go back and see who is those who they call them Saudi today. So Saudi Arabia is a country never exists. There's nothing is called Saudi. This is why they call it Saudi Arabia. This is the name of the king. I mean, do you believe it? The country have the name of the king. Why? Because there is no country was exist. Those are what you see in the colors are tribe. Those tribes, each one of them, they have nothing to do with each other. They are not relatives. They are not family. They are not one nation. So each one of them have their own control land. And if the royal family of Saudi Arabia, which is made royal by the British intelligence one day, and then the CIA took over, what will happen that those tribes will take over again, and the country will collapse and will become countries. Do you understand? So, and add to that, there's Shia and there's Sunni, and they hate each other and they want to kill each other. And the only reason, actually, did you ask yourself why Saudi Arabia have a very small, tiny population? Because always they kill each other. Always. So it's just the CIA is keeping the country together. Take the royal family, this country will split to many countries. The same as Turkey. You see, who is keeping Turkey as Turkey today? The CIA. So if the CIA decide to say, okay, Turkey, no support to you no more, no money, no army, no weapon, because the Turkish lira can collapse in a second. It's just one tweet. Imagine how weak it is this the currency, that a tweet of Trump can destroy the lira. A tweet. Do you see how weak the country is? This is telling you that this country is nothing. Is like an empty balloon. If a guy from different country have nothing to do with the country, he make a tweet, make your economy collapse. So what kind of economy you have? So if the CIA stop supporting Turkey, Turkey will collapse because there's a lot of ethnic inside Turkey. There's nothing that's called really Turkish. There's Kurdish, there's Armenian, there's Assyrian, there's Syrian, there's actually most of Turkey, half of Turkey is belong to Syria. Half of Turkey belong to Syria. The other half belong to Greece. The other half belong to Armenia and Azerbaijan and Georgia. Nothing will be left. So it's just a matter of time, I believe this country is going to be staying. It is, the decision is in the hand of the one in the White House. The one in the White House, he can destroy this country as he wish, when he want. All right? Anyway, so those countries exist for a reason, as I said, and the one who made them exist is the Western government. What will happen if black people in Saudi Arabia? There's no black people in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia have a little tiny population of black people. Those that used to be slaves before, long time ago, and they are not citizen. I mean, now they are citizen. I mean, they are not from there. They are from Africa. All right. There's no black Saudi. Those are brought as a slave. The same as the poor African kidnapped from their country, brought to Europe or to America. So the Arab are not black people, and they have nothing to do with them. So there is little tiny population. Greece territory, all of this is belong to Greece. Greece should be all the way to the border of Syria. This is Greece. Istanbul is not their land. This is when the Muslims, not long time ago, I mean, the funny Erdogan speak about occupation, but he himself, he live in a land, all of it is occupation. The people of Erdogan, they came all the way from the land of Genghis Khan. They have nothing to do with this land. They don't belong here. So the whole country is called Turkey, is not for those the Turkish. This does not belong to them. The whole country is occupation. All right. Have you been in Saudi Arabia? I have been everywhere. Yes. Yeah. And if you live ever in Saudi Arabia, or if you are a Saudi, I don't know if there's any of you Saudi, you knew what I'm talking about. Saudi, all the richness they have still is a very poor country in everything. You see, like most of Saudi Arabia don't have even until now a sewage. As an example, if you go to Mecca, when the flood come to Mecca, little flood, little rain, all the poo-poo which is in hold in a septic tank, it's like a hole in the ground, So when little rain happen, all the poo-poo will go, all of it to the Kaaba. Why? Because the country until now does not have a sewage. All right? If you remember, I showed you before. Okay. You remember those images we showed you before? This is the Kaaba. All the sewage, all the bad water will come to the Kaaba. And now supposedly they work in a solution to divert the water, the sewage water, from coming to the Kaaba. But I don't think still it's successful. Still a lot of water is coming. It's a very bad location, by the way, the Mecca. It's because they build it in the bottom of little hills around it, So when little rain happen, not much rain, things go in chaos, as you see. Actually, I wish I can show you videos. You would die laughing. I mean, all the money until now, they cannot stop little rain. Allah cannot help them. No, the one who can help them only the American and the British. The only one who can give help. Allah cannot provide any help. What he can do? So little rain, you will see all of Mecca is covered by water, and you will see cars are walking with the water. I mean, look. I don't know if you can see in the images. Let me zoom in. This is not an old picture. This is new, as you see cars and etc. So those countries, doesn't matter how much money they have. You see, the royal family, they have money to invest to buy a stadium in England, a sport team in Spain. If you go to Europe right now, most of the sport teams are owned by Arab. And this is one of the reasons, actually, you should not support this kind of sport, because this is not a sport no more. This is not sport no more. This is a business, number one. Secondly, how this team is a Spanish team, but it's owned by an Arab. I mean, how that work? And then they say to you, like when you play football, France against Germany, but you look at the team of the German and the team of the French, you find no French and no German. All of them, they are imported from somewhere. You know what I mean? It's just a foolish. So I encourage everybody not even to support what is called football. It's a filth. It's a gang. It's a mafia. The point is just anything will make money for mafia. They control it. Anything will control the mind of a human being. They will control it. And football is one of it. So if you look at the football today, is nothing but a mafia business. And you are the victim. They fool you, they say to you there's a game between this team and this team, but there's no team in the team. It's not Germany versus Brazil, because simply there's no German in the German team, and there's no French in the French team, and there's no Saudi in the Saudi team, and there's no, I mean, the team is from everywhere, and they call them German, the team. What is the German team? Somebody's saying, I know a Palestinian Christian who do hate David Wood. He says they are Islamophobe. Shouldn't Christians support David, etc.? Okay, my friend. If somebody he claimed to be Christian and you call him Palestinian, why you don't ask him, where is your country? Where's your country? And what happened to your grandfather? And who is the one who took over your country? So those are, you know, if maybe what happened, if you live between, let us say you are a Christian kid who grew in the Middle East. What school you will get? Arab Muslim school. What education you will get? Muslim education. So if you are not smart enough to study and research yourself, you will be just a copy as any Muslim. As an example, I remember, you know, when I was in school in the Middle East, the teacher kept talking about the Jews, they took our land, the Jews, they took our land, you know, the same hate speech. So I asked him, sir, who is the one who built the city of Jerusalem? He said, according to historian and Islamic historian, it was an Islam, it was David and Suleiman. So I laughed. And I said, so the land, this is their land then? He said, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're always like that, sit down. So it's their land. I just asked the teacher. He said the one who built the city is David. And by the way, his information is stupid anyway. But this is what they believe. So how you are saying to me they have no right to be there, and you yourself, you believe that the one who built the city is those guys? Isn't it David, the king of the Jews? Isn't it Solomon, the king of the Jews? So if you are a Christian kid and you grow up in the Middle East, it's very much likely you will be brainwashed by what you hear. So don't blame him. Blame his family, his church. The cowards who did not teach him the truth. There's a coward there who did not dare to say the truth to the child. Even the Quran confirmed that the land is the land of the Jews. And if we are being called Islamophobic for exposing Islam, they can call us whatever they want. How come the Muslim, they call us pigs, monkeys, and they are not called Christophobic? So Muslim can call me pig, can call me monkey, can call me najas, which means filthy, dirty. They can call kuffar, they can call me a pagan, they can call me all the names. And yet if I say, no, I'm not, you are a liar, that will make me Islamophobic. This is the Quran, chapter 5, verse number 21, says that this land is the land of the Jews. Here we go. Allah says to Moses, he told Moses to tell his people, "O my people, go into the holy land which Allah has ordered to you." You see it? Do you see it? So even the Quran says this is the land of the Jews. Do you know that the Quran never mentioned the word Palestine? Why? Because Muhammad himself is the same as Erdogan. You see Erdogan? Erdogan is the puppy of Israel. And when he got bigger, he bite them. Muhammad is exactly the same. Muhammad was a puppy of the Jews until he was strong, and then he killed them. So when Muhammad was in the process of being a puppy, he agreed with the Jews. This is your land. It's Allah assigned for you. Allah told me that. Go and take it. Read it. The Quran saying that Allah told Muhammad, that he told Moses that this is the land belong to the Jews. Right? Is it true that Illuminati has been controlling the world? I don't know what you are talking about, my friend. Don't go by fiction stories. Don't watch too much cartoon. So, even the Quran confirmed that this is the land of the Jews, and Allah, He punished the Jews 40 years to be lost in the desert, for they refused to kill the Palestinians. Read it. He told them, let us go and attack. They told him, we are not going to attack. From all the Jews, only two Jewish Muslims here, listen carefully, Muslims, two Jewish, they decide to do jihad with Moses. Only two. The Quran says that. I mean, look how funny this story. Moses, he got only two Jewish to join him to go to Palestine, brother. Only two. Are you sure? And then they told him, no, we will not enter it and we will not attack the gate. What gate? Huh? The guys, they said to Moses, yeah, let us go and do jihad and attack them in the gate. What gate? What gate, you idiot? And we will be victorious. I mean, look at this. Look how stupid story. Moses and two guys will be victorious against an army. True story. Must be a true story. I mean, come on. Okay. And then they said, oh, Moses, this is the Jews now, the left of the Jews. Only two Jews agree with Moses. The rest, they don't want to do jihad. They said, oh, Moses, we never enter the land. As long they are there. If they leave, we will go. Okay. What happened to Allah now? Which means, the Jews refuse to kill the Palestinians. You Muslim, don't you say that the Palestinian is the one who owned the land? Which I find very funny. So Allah, I'm quoting the story according to your God, the God of the falafel. So if you don't enter the land, Allah will upset from you. Look what happened. He said, oh my Lord, I have control of none. Moses, he went to Allah, complain. They don't want to fight with me. Allah, he said to them. So Allah, he said, for this is the land will surely be forbidden for them for 40 years, that they will wander on earth. Okay. So Allah, he forbid the Jews to enter the Holy Land for 40 years because they refused to kill the Palestinian. Fairuz is saying, let me show you Fairuz's question. I like your question, Fairuz. Honestly, you are the smartest Muslim between all the Abdul. He's saying, please tell me how Islam fastest growing religion if it is false. My friend, first of all, Islam is the fastest dying religion. If you are talking about population, population doesn't count, because even your prophet, he says Islam is taught as a strange religion and will end as a strange, which means nobody believe in it. And the proof is so clear. Do you listen to music, Fairuz? If you listen to music, you are going to go to hell according to Muhammad. If you wear jeans, you will go to hell. If you wear sport shoes, you will go to hell. Do you drive car? You will go to hell. Your prophet, he says, the one who do what the kuffar do, he is one of them. As simple as that. So, all of you Muslims, you don't practice Islam. Look, let me show you what your prophet, he said about the Muslims. Who is the Muslims for Muhammad? Unless you want to say to me, Muhammad is a liar, then I have to agree. What I can say. As I know, like even at Jazeera, they were making a program a few years ago about 16,000 Muslims leaving Islam a day, not a year, a day. So where is the fastest growing religion? If you're talking about population, that even against you, not for good, for your good, because you don't have food to feed them. This is why every single Muslim want to immigrate to Europe. So what is population will do for you? Now, if we go here, we will see what your prophet said about the end of Islam. Let's see. I will find you, unless you want to say your prophet is a liar. That's according to your prophet, nobody will do Hajj no more. Nobody will do Hajj, which means not a single Muslim will exist. Okay, let's see. I'm just trying to find the hadith in English. Here we go. Guys, read with me what Muhammad he said about the fastest growing religion. Yahya related from Malik, from Ibn etc. blah 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 blah, from blah 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 blah, from blah 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 blah, from the messenger. May Allah pray on him, not for him, not to him. He said, that Muhammad said, the Medina will be left in the best way that it is until a dog or a wolf enter it and urinate on one of the pillars of the mosque or in the member. They asked the messenger, who will leave the fruit of that time? He replied, animals seeking food, birds and wild beasts. Now the hadith doesn't make sense, stupid, you know, but what Muhammad is saying, that the Medina and Mecca, and I will show you the other hadith about Mecca too, that time will come and nobody will go there because no Muslim left. To the point every dog will piss in the most holy location for the Muslims. Do you see it, Pharaohs? Are you there, Pharaohs? So if you are saying to me your prophet is a liar, I agree with you. Member is where you stand up, like, you know, the Muslims, they learn from the Christians, they copy from the Christian churches in the Middle East. So in the Christian churches, there is like little stairs, you go and stand in the top. So when the priest he speak, people they can see him when he talk. You know, at that time there's no microphone, speaker, etc. So the Muslim they copy from the Christians, the member. This is what exists in our churches when they converted to mosque after the occupation. So Muhammad saying it clear that this is absolutely this is sahih. Why not sahih? Why not sahih, my friend? Anything they don't like is sahih, is not sahih. But anyway, anything is embarrassing, they will say is not sahih. If you remember, there's a hadith where dogs used to enter the mosque in the time of Muhammad, which is very funny. I find funny. I mean, Muhammad saying that time will come and dogs and beasts will piss all over Mecca, and sorry, Medina, here in this hadith. But dogs, they used to do that in his time and he do nothing about it. Even people, they go inside the mosque and they piss in the middle of the mosque and he was watching. Let us show you the other hadith. Here we go. This is Sahih Bukhari. My father said, during the lifetime of Allah Apostle, the dogs used to urinate and pass through the mosque, come and go. Nevertheless, they never use a sprinkle of water on it. Do you see it? This is Sahih Bukhari. Do you see it? Dogs. Dogs go inside the mosque, Muslim praying and Muhammad praying, and nobody even clean after that. And this is telling you about the quality of those who follow Muhammad. I mean, what kind of mosque this mosque is? But for sure, the Muslim, they will say to you, this is da'if, but this is Sahih Bukhari. How da'if? Sahih Bukhari, do you see? It says Sahih Bukhari. Emmanuel Michael, you speak 6 languages. Do you speak Korean? Chinese? Okay, my friend. Emmanuel, contact me in Patreon, please. I need somebody to add subtitle to videos. Can you do that? It would take some work from you, but you can choose some important videos. If you speak Chinese, that would be wonderful. If you speak, actually, if you speak Chinese, I will make a Chinese page in YouTube. I will create a Chinese page myself. So if you can download some of my videos, Emmanuel, and translate to Chinese, and anyone will help with you, he's welcome. We can make a Chinese page where everybody can download from it. It doesn't say that, CP. I agree, and I must agree with you. Did you find Jesus in paradise? I will call you as Chipeta Abbas. Abbas, do you remember Abbas? He challenged me to find Jesus. And Abbas, what about we play the video about you? Anyone have the video where Abbas he called me? Because I deleted the videos. Anyone have it? So we can play and laugh at Abbas when he said to me, show me where it says that Jesus in Jannah. Hadith is made by a human. Well, the Quran is made by a human. Isn't it the Quran you are reading is the Quran of Uthman? And Abbas, hold on, Abbas, I want you to call me. Just for a laugh. Guys, do you like to have fun with Abbas? Hold on. Give me a second. Abbas. Give me a second, guys. Alright, sorry guys, I got to say something. Abbas, you wanna call me Abbas? I'm sure people, they will be, we need some entertainment for this morning. Okay, Abbas. I am in Skype, Abbas. Call me, Abbas. Are you there, Abbas? Okay, let me search for him. Alright, let's call Abbas just for a laugh. Abbas, are you online? What happened to you, Abbas? Abbas is not online. He wanna call me, but he's not online. Abbas is not online. Brave Abbas. Feroz? Feroz is saying to me, stop calling fake Muslim. Are you a fake Muslim, Feroz? Okay, let us call Feroz, as long Abbas is a fake Muslim. Answer, Feroz. You asked for it. Answer, Feroz.
Hello.
Hey, Feroz, you are the real Muslim, supposedly?
Hello.
Hello, Feroz. Are you the real Muslim?
Yes, I'm a Muslim.
No, are you real Muslim? Are you real Muslim? Are you real Muslim?
What do you mean, are you real Muslim?
Okay, do you beat your wife?
No.
Why you don't beat your wife?
What is this question? I'm not...
No, the question is, if you are a real Muslim, don't you follow the Quran? The Quran says to beat your wife. Do you beat your wife?
I know that verse. Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Are you going to spend the whole day saying to me, hi, hello? We got it, hello. I'm asking you, do you beat your wife? The Quran says in chapter 4, verse 34, beat your wife. Are you a real Muslim? Are you willing to follow the Quran? If your wife, you ask her to make some coffee for you, and she said no, are you willing to beat her and follow Allah? Don't say to me, don't say to me hello again. Don't say to me hello, do you hear me? I hear you, and there's no need for more hello. Now answer, do you beat your wife as the Quran said?
Can I give you a Bible verse?
You can give me anything you want. You are a Muslim. You don't follow the Bible. You follow the Quran. So you change your religion now?
No. I'm going to play the same game like you.
No problem. You can play with it. You can play any game you wish. First, answer the question. Do you follow Muhammad and beat your wife? Yes or no?
No, I don't beat my wife.
So are you saying? Are you saying? Hold on. Are you saying beating your wife is wrong?
Wait. Let me give you a verse.
No. Are you saying beating your wife is wrong?
Yes, it is wrong.
Okay, so why Allah allow you to? So why Allah allow you to beat your wife as long as it's wrong?
I can give you the same verse from.
No, you cannot give me the same verse. No. There's no same verse, and the Bible says you can beat your wife. You are a liar, and I challenge you. But before you go anywhere, answer me. You just said, everybody heard you, that beating the wife is wrong, and I agree with you. That means Allah is not a God. You just said Allah is wrong. Everybody heard you. And you are the one who claimed that you are the real Muslim.
I'm a Muslim.
Okay, but you just said beating wife is wrong. Everybody heard you. Does it say in the Quran that beat your wife if you fear their rebellion? It says that.
Is there a verse in Bible where it says kill women and children?
Here we go. He will change. This is in the this is war time, my friend. This is war time. What does it have to do with the wife? What does it have to do with the wife?
Is there a verse in
answer. You just said, you admitted that beating wife is wrong. Allah is teaching you wrong. Is it wrong or not?
also do a lot of mistakes, right? Like
so, okay, but you said already, you agreed. We do not need to discuss it. You agreed that women are beating women is wrong. So why Allah He says to do wrong if beating women is wrong? What kind of God He teach you wrong? And you are the one who says it's wrong.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, yeah, hello, hello, yeah, gather some thought. Hello, hello. Do you hear me? Hello, hello. How many times you said to me hello, how are? So all this time you are, like, don't call Muslim fake Muslims. So supposedly you are the real Muslim, and in 2 seconds we discover you are not real Muslim. You are not willing to follow the Quran. What kind of a real Muslim? He is not following his God teaching, and he says it's wrong.
You and me, we both agree in Bible and in
No, I agree with the Bible. No, I agree with the Bible. I agree with the Bible. It's you who don't agree. I just showed you a verse. It says you don't agree with it. You are the one who don't agree.
Whereas I never said I don't agree.
You just say that beating women is wrong. You just said beating women are wrong, and the Quran says beat your wife. So you just admitted that Quran is wrong.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Okay, get lost, man. Hello, hi. You spend the whole day hello because he have nothing to say. Hello, hi, hello, hello, yeah, hello, hi, hello. Stupid idiot. Where is Abbas? Abbas is better than you. At least Abbas he say only hello once. Let us call Abbas again. Abbas, are you there, Abbas? That is the real comedy, And the funny, when they say to me, you call only stupid Muslims. Okay, where is the smart one? Is it my fault? Abbas is not online. Abbas now is online. Hold on.
Hello.
Hey Abbas, how are you? Are you driving?
I am actually, yes.
How I know? I must be a prophet of Allah, brother. So Abbas, do you want to tell me?
What's wrong with driving? I drive for Uber. So what's wrong with driving?
No, I'm not saying anything. But you make it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying always you use that as an excuse not to answer me.
Oh, I remember last time I was driving while I was talking to you, and you hang up.
Okay, because you are stupid. Because you are stupid. You say to me that. Okay, repeat to us what was your challenge. Repeat the challenge.
No. You're breaking up. You're breaking up.
Here we go. I'm driving now. Okay, I'm breaking up. Repeat to us what the challenge you made to me last time.
Yeah, the last time we were talking about that you says, I'll show you that Jesus is in paradise, and you show me the hadith that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he went to the paradise on the night journey, when he went to all heaven and paradise all together, when he went, he met Jesus on the second heaven.
All right.
Yes. Now you're reading the hadith, but you didn't give me the chance to answer you. I love to see you to put that hadith on the screen, and let's go on with that hadith.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Okay. Where is the paradise located?
Don't ask me a question. Can you put the hadith? So
which hadith?
Analyze the hadith.
Which hadith you want?
Sorry?
Which hadith? About the one I showed you last time?
The hadith you showed me last time.
All right.
And we want to go through that hadith.
All right.
To prove my point that Jesus was not in paradise. He was in the heaven. I know you may laugh and you think heaven and the paradise is the same.
Okay,
but
we'll see.
Read the hadith. That hadith back me, and you are the one who bring that hadith.
All right.
I like to see that.
Okay, here we go. This is the hadith in front of us on the screen. Park your car on the side so you can read and you don't make an accident.
Yeah, 1 second. Just no, it's updating. The screen is updating.
Yeah, park your car so you will be safe. We don't want you to have an accident.
Just read it. Okay. My car is parked. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
It's not showing anything on the. It's the Quranic verse.
All right.
1 second.
It says here. Okay.
Just
when Muhammad he went to the sky to the
I was
heaven.
very disappointed to you just the way you ran last time. I thought probably you realized your mistake, so you ran.
Let us see who.
But if you didn't realize it, then I will expose your mistake.
But before, you know, I want you to make it clear. Abbas. No problem, Abbas. Before we Abbas, shut up for a second, man. I want you to make it clear. I want you to make it clear your claim. I want your claim to be clear. So you later you will not say I did not say that. I did not mean that. Make it clear. I'm listening.
I said that Jesus was not in paradise. You say I'll show you the hadith, and the hadith proves your point, and that Jesus is in paradise. Yes, that's what you said.
Okay. Where was Isa? Where was Jesus according to you? No, make it clear. Where was Jesus according to you?
Sorry?
Where was Jesus according to you?
Are you running away from hadith?
Where was Jesus according to you?
Let me finish this hadith.
No. Before we go to the hadith, make the claim clear. We will read the hadith. No. I have to make it clear because you are a sneaky person. You try to say I did not say that. So what you will lose? Make it clear. Where Jesus was located in the heaven. Where he was located.
For the third time, I made my point.
No, you did not. I want you to tell me he was located where. Where he was located and where he was not located.
Guys, he realized his error and now he's running from me.
No, I'm just asking you to. You see, you are stupid now. I'm asking you to make it clear. That's all. I'm asking you to talk more. Tell us more. Where Jesus is located.
For the third time, I'm saying that Jesus was not in paradise. Where in heaven? Allah, we don't know where in heaven, but I'll prove it to you. He was not in paradise.
Okay, what is paradise for you? Hold on. And what is paradise for you? What is paradise?
Guys, you see what he's doing?
No, we want to know what is paradise. We want to know. No. You see what I'm doing? I'm putting you in the corner. No, we need to know. You said he is not in paradise. That means you know what is paradise. What is paradise?
The hadith is telling us that he's not in paradise.
No. Tell me where he was. No. I want you to tell me where is paradise. When you say paradise, what is paradise?
So you're not going to let me read the hadith?
I want you to read the hadith, but first tell me what is paradise, because the whole claim is based on this. He is not in paradise. So I'm asking you, where is paradise?
Hadith will answer you.
No. Okay, give me the summary before we read. We'll read the hadith. I promise you. I promise in front of everybody. We'll read the whole hadith. I want you to tell me where is paradise. Where is paradise?
I would be the biggest believe in your promises. You play with words all the time.
Abdul, potato. I feel sorry for your wife, man. What kind of a man you are? Why you don't make it simple? Tell me where is paradise? You say Jesus is not in paradise. Okay, tell us where is paradise.
If you are a man enough to give me 2 minutes to make my point, then you can ask me many questions.
Go ahead. I'm keep repeating the same question. I will give you 10 minutes. Here we go. I'm going to go to the kitchen. You speak as much as you want, but I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me what is paradise. I'm not going to talk. Oh, go. What is paradise?
The hadith is telling us that
no problem. What the hadith told you. Tell me what paradise. Tell me where is paradise.
Where is paradise? Paradise, if you look up the sky, is towards the right, about 20, like 2 o'clock, you know. 2 o'clock, you just go straight, and then you turn left, and there will be a person standing there. He will guide you to the arrow, and you follow the arrow. That's paradise. What kind of nonsense? You
are making fun of your prophet right now. So if we follow that arrow, we will find Muhammad there now. Okay, so are you going to answer as a man or as a child? Where is paradise? Because you are saying Jesus is not in paradise. So where is paradise?
So you're not going to give me a chance to speak.
I'm asking you, man, you idiot. What's wrong with you? Guys, I am not giving him a chance. I am giving you all the chance. I will give you 10 minutes to tell us where is paradise. Here we go. I'm not going to talk unless you change the topic. Where is paradise? Where is paradise? No, because when I get you busted, you will say I did not say that. I know you. This is why I'm asking you.
Give me a chance. You keep saying that.
No, you coward. No, you potato. No, you coward. No, you coward. No, okay, tell us where is paradise. Okay, guys, why you don't want to tell us where is paradise? Are you saying you do not know where it is?
I already told you I don't know where it is. I don't know where paradise is.
So how you know Jesus was not there? Guys, he do not know where is paradise, but he knew that Jesus was not in paradise.
Hadith is telling us.
The hadith is saying, okay, okay, tell me what the hadith says. That where is paradise? You just said, you stupid idiot. You just said you do not know where paradise is, and now you are saying to us the hadith will tell us where paradise is. Are you stupid or what?
The answer to your question is I don't know the location of where the paradise is.
I'm not asking you location, Abdul. There's no paradise exist at all. This is not the question. The question, according to Islam, according to your prophet, where is paradise? Because you said Jesus was not and he is not in paradise. Okay, based on what you decide that Jesus is not in paradise? This is the question, because that means you know what is paradise. Otherwise, how you know that Jesus was not in the paradise?
You see, this is what you do. You play with words. Why are you not giving me a chance to speak? What are you afraid of?
Why you are not going to answer? What are you afraid of?
Am I going to answer the way you want me to answer?
No, because this is the whole challenge. Is about where is paradise. Because you are saying Jesus. Okay, let us say. Okay, hold on. If I say Abbas in this house, okay, and then you say to me this house is not paradise. Okay, that's mean you know where is paradise. So where is paradise?
The question, basic question is, I say Jesus is not in paradise.
Okay, that's mean you know. That's mean you know. That's mean you. Okay, that's mean. That's mean.
Jesus was. He didn't meet him in a paradise.
Abdul, but that's mean you know what is paradise. Do you know? In order to say Jesus was not in paradise, then you should have information about paradise, correct?
Okay, let me make my point and let people judge.
No. You will make your point. You will make your point. What is the formation? No, before you talk, because later you will say you did not say that. I know you. You are a coward, as your prophet. Now, what is paradise? What do you know? What do you know about?
You can expose me on that.
What do you know about paradise? Tell us what is paradise. Tell us what is paradise before you tell us Jesus is not in paradise. What is paradise?
Okay. If you're asking about the location of the paradise, I don't know. But I know for sure.
Okay, what is paradise?
Met Jesus.
Okay, where is paradise? Okay, where is paradise? Where is paradise? Okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. What is paradise? What is paradise?
Oh, I see. What is paradise? Guys, please read this hadith yourself. This coward is never going to give me a chance.
See the coward? See the coward? So the coward, you are liar. Then you do not know anything about paradise, but you are saying Jesus is not in paradise. Do you know anything about paradise?
You keep asking me. You keep asking me question after question, but you're not letting me.
No, I'm not asking you a question. Why? Because this is the topic. Is about paradise. You are saying Jesus is not in paradise.
Last chance for the coward prince.
You are the coward son of Muta. You are the coward son of Muta, and you have no dignity. This is a proof to me that you are son of Muta, man. Because if you are a man, you will tell us your knowledge, share your knowledge. What do you know about paradise? You don't know anything.
Calling people names doesn't make you.
I'm not calling you names. Your prophet, he ordered you to be a son of Muta. Listen, you are a coward. You call me to give you an answer. Oh, what I'm asking you. You are saying Jesus is not in paradise. Okay, what is paradise? To be sure that Jesus is in paradise. Do you know where paradise is? You said I do not know the location. So how you know that this is not paradise?
And let me remind people that you bring this hadith to prove me that Jesus was in paradise. Yes?
My friend, I am proving to you. I'm proving that you are a donkey. This is what I prove. Now, I'm not going to talk no more. Read the hadith, and read the hadith, and let us laugh. Okay, go. You say this hadith will prove to us that Jesus is not in paradise. Okay, go ahead, tell us how. I'm listening. I give up my question.
Inshallah, alhamdulillah. Okay.
Inshallah.
You give me a chance, mashallah. No, you didn't give up your question. Your question was not relative to that. Anyway, now
okay.
This hadith tells us that Muhammad went on the night journey. Let me speak now, please. So he went on a night journey and he met many different prophets, and then he met Jesus on the second heaven. Then hadith carried on. I want you to bring it to the end of the hadith, please. Can you bring the hadith to the end to make my point?
All right.
Because hadith is very long. It will take 10 minutes to maybe read it. Then, and Muhammad met Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He gave him, Moses told him, no, go back and ask for less and less. In the end, it became 5 salah. Now, can you go to the right of the end of this hadith, please? I didn't see the end of this hadith.
The end? Okay, here we go.
So all people can see what I'm trying to say here.
Okay, this is the end.
So after all that, can you go to the end of the hadith, please?
This is the end, okay.
Can you roll down? See, can you roll hadith down?
Okay, I went, okay.
basically last 4 or 5 lines will tell us.
Okay.
So he went to the heaven, he went to Sidratul Muntaha, above the heavens, he met Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then in the end, what happened in Tawheed? Obligatory prayer. 2 vessels were brought to me from Tuban. Now this is not the same hadith. This is not the same hadith.
What hadith?
I'll bring the hadith because this is not the same hadith.
This is not the same hadith? What hadith you want?
This is not the same. This is not the same hadith. This is not the same hadith what you showed me last time.
This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Muslim. This is Sahih Muslim, and this is Sahih Muslim.
We talk about the same.
Okay.
No, I'll give you this. There are hadiths. There are many different narratives of the hadith.
Oh, okay. Okay. Give me the one. Give me the one you want. Which one? Is it Sahih? Is it Sahih Muslim?
I'm not saying it's wrong hadith.
I'm not saying wrong. I'm saying, is it Sahih Muslim? Okay, the hadith you are talking about, the one I showed you, is it Sahih Muslim?
The last time you show me, I'm not rejecting the hadith.
Oh yeah, this is not the question, you idiot. Stop acting like I'm asking you. Okay, is it Sahih Muslim? The hadith you accept, the one to show you, the one you like, is it Sahih Muslim?
Okay. Now, yes, I'm going to Sahih Muslim. Yeah?
Okay, this is the second one in Sahih Muslim. Is that the one you want? Is this the one you want? Okay. Is that the one you want? Okay, is that the one you want? Sahih Muslim.
I'm reading the hadith for you for the benefit of all people. Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 349.
Al-Bukhari. This is Al-Bukhari. Hold on. Let us open Al-Bukhari. Hold on. Let us find Al-Bukhari. Let us find Al-Bukhari. Okay.
Sahih Bukhari, hadith number 349. Book 8, hadith number 1.
Hadith number.
Same thing mentioned that hadith number 1.
Hadith
Same
number
thing
1.
mentioned that he met Adam, Idris, Moses, Jesus, and Abraham in the second heaven.
Okay.
The same hadith, and the hadith carried on.
Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 1.
Okay.
Sahih al-Bukhari, book number 8.
Hadith number 1. Or international number is 349. Hadith number 349. Do you want to put in the screen, or you want me to read from my...
hold on, no. I will put in the screen so everybody can see. Book number 8. Book number 8. Book.
Hadith number 1.
8. Hadith 1. Hold on.
Number 1. Yes.
Give us a second.
It's the same story mentioned.
No problem.
He went to the heaven.
No problem, my friend. No problem. Let's see it so we can see what are you talking about.
Stop calling me friend. You stop calling me friend. You're going against the Bible. Don't call me friend. I'm not coming with the same teaching.
You are not my friend. You are my joker. Here we go.
Okay, so you're hypocrite.
Okay, here we go. This is the hadith you are talking about. Hold on. Okay, hold on. And this is not this, and this is not the hadith I showed you last time, because this is not the hadith. Here we go. This is the hadith you are mentioning. Go ahead. Okay.
Now the same story is same. He went up to the heaven.
Okay.
And if you read the hadith, he met Jesus. But in the second heaven with the Moses and everybody. Go to the end of this hadith, please.
Okay, the end. Okay. All right.
I don't see it anything on the screen. Keep going down.
Okay.
Right to the end.
Okay.
Okay. Keep going down. Keep going down.
I am at the end. I am at the end. There's no more.
So he met,
no more down.
No, down. Go down. Yeah.
I am at the end, my friend. I'm showing the number too.
Okay. Hey. Okay. Okay. Look, right at the end, after meeting all the prophets in second heaven, third heaven, seventh heaven, then he went to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Okay.
After that, what did he say? Then I was admitted into paradise, where I found small walls of pearls, and its earth was of musk. So after meeting everybody in the heavens, after everything, then he was admitted into paradise. And if you go into the Arabic, this word paradise, it says Jannah. And when he says heaven, he met Jesus and everybody, that is Sama. Sama is heaven. Now, in heaven, you can find paradise as well. Paradise can be part of the heaven, but not heaven. And even hell can be part of the heaven. But heaven itself is our realms. So where he met Jesus was heaven and not Jannah and not paradise. this hadith is clear cut.
Okay.
That he was admitted in the paradise.
Okay,
after
let us see.
meeting
Let us see. Okay,
Which
hold on,
proves
hold
my
on, hold on, hold
But
on, hold
Jesus
on.
was not in
Everybody,
paradise. He
everybody,
met him in heaven.
everybody will laugh at you. All right. This is the hadith. Here we go. Read for me. Read for me. Everybody will laugh at you in a second. Read. Go ahead.
Or read what?
Read.
I just read it to you.
No, read the hadith. This is your prophet speaking too, just to show you that you are a donkey when you speak to Christian Prince. You are a certified donkey. Read the hadith. This is your prophet talking. Read it.
Did you get my point? The hadith I read it.
I got your point that you are a donkey. I got your point that you are a donkey. Read the hadith. I have a hadith in the front of your eyes. I want you to read it. Read it. And admit that you are a donkey.
Okay. Muad bin Jabal radiallahu anhu says, I heard the Messenger of Allah say, paradise has 100 grades, which is as big as the distance between heaven and earth. The highest of them is Firdaus, and the best of them is Firdaus. The throne is above Firdaus, and from it spring forth the rivers of paradise. If you ask Allah, ask Him for Firdaus. So where does it say Jesus is in Firdaus?
No, I want you to tell me. So what is paradise?
The paradise is what is paradise? What is the question?
All the heaven is paradise. All the heaven is paradise.
I am not. That hadith.
What?
No, astaghfirullah. Okay, so that hadith says that he met Jesus in second heaven. After meeting him, he said, "Then I was admitted into paradise."
No, this is your stupid translation. You see that in the hadith doesn't say. You see, this is your problem, Muslims. Paradise is Jannah. This is our paradise. So the Jannah, the paradise is 100 floor, and there is best floor. The last floor is the best of it.
Let's say, for example, I want to go to what was the example? I want to go to a particular store, like.
Okay,
Adidas.
so was Jesus in Jannah or Adidas. He was not?
Adidas
was Jesus in?
Adidas is a part of the shopping center. So if you meet somebody in shopping center and then you say, then after meeting that person, I went to Adidas. That does that mean that person was in the shop Adidas? No.
Okay,
that's exactly what happened here.
Okay, Abdul. Okay, listen. You know what? You know Abbas. Abbas. I want to take advantage of having a majestic, knowledgeable person like you. And as long as you are talking about this.
No, I'm not. But
oh no! Just wait. Okay, where we can find the Nile River, as long as we are talking about the paradise, is it true that the Nile River and Euphrates are in the paradise?
So you agree? You have no proof of Jesus in paradise. Well, guys,
no, I got you busted already. I got you busted already from your prophet teaching. Do you agree that your prophet he found? Do you agree?
You can ask me any
question. Do you agree? Do you agree that your prophet, when he went to the paradise, you are the one talking about paradise, he found in the paradise 4 rivers. 2 of them is the Nile and Euphrates.
Yeah, so
okay, why you say to me you do not know the location if we knew where they are? Because according to your stupid prophet, the Nile River and the Euphrates River is where the paradise. Here we go. You are the one who agree with that, and you said you agree with it. So how it is in heaven if the Nile is in Egypt, it's coming all the way from the heart of Africa, and the Euphrates is coming from Turkey? How your prophet, he said the Nile River and the Euphrates are the rivers of the highest floor in heaven? You are the one who mentioned Lot tree, aren't you?
Yeah.
Under the Lot tree, there is 4 rivers, 2 of them hiding and 2 they are not. Muhammad asked Jibreel, what are those rivers? He replied, those 2 hiding rivers are the rivers of paradise. As regarded the 2 manifest ones, they are the Nile and Euphrates.
You're breaking up badly.
No, I'm not. No, I am not. You hear me very well.
I can't hear
No, you hear me. Stop being, don't hang up. How you stupid prophet, he think that the Nile River and the Euphrates River are coming from under the tree, which is the tree of Allah, which is in the seventh heaven, which you are saying to me, this is the highest floor, which is Jesus is not there according to you. No problem. How you are saying, how your prophet says such a stupid thing? Because according to this, Muhammad, he did not go to the sky. He went to the heart of Africa. In the same time, he found the Euphrates there too.
Okay, what's the point you're making here through these hadith? What are these?
Until now, Abbas, you do not know what the point, guys. Abbas, until now, he do not know what the point. How Muhammad he went to the seventh heaven? How he went from gate number 1, gate number 2, gate number 3, gate number 4, and then how you are saying that Jesus was not in paradise, which is heaven, but in the same time, in that paradise, we find that the Nile River and the Euphrates is coming from there. Did your prophet really go to Africa, or he went to the seventh heaven?
Bring the hadith a little bit down. Let me read you what the point you're making it, because
I'm reading it. Here we go. It's in front of you. It's in front of you. It's in front of you. It's in front of you.
So you saying the hadith says the Euphrates River and Nile River are in heaven and in paradise. That's what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you get my point that I said to you, paradise is part of heaven, but all heaven is not paradise. Because the hell is also in it.
Okay, heaven. What is the word? When you say Abdul, you know, you are trying to find thought to answer. How the Nile River and Euphrates, they end in the seventh heaven?
Okay, I'm going to say that again. I think you just ignore me what I said. Now, paradise is part of the realms of the heavens.
This is not the question now. This is not the question. This is not the question. How the Nile River, stop running away. People are laughing and dying at the stupid lie of Muhammad. Obviously, he did not go anywhere. He did not know where the Nile River is. He did not know where Euphrates is. And this guy is making up a story. Did your prophet found?
You are claiming to be all-knowing God. You know everybody's laughing and dying.
No, we knew where is Nile River. I do not need to be God to know where is the Nile River is. I do not need to be God.
Okay, all right. So this is a different question now.
No, this is not a different question. No, that's not a different question. You said that Muhammad, he went to the last heaven. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay, so what Muhammad he found in that location, which is Jesus is not there, right? Okay, what he found there, he found the Nile River and the Euphrates.
He says then after that he went to paradise in the hadith.
No problem. No problem. He went to paradise. Okay, now he is in paradise. It's just, man, just come on. Speak like an adult. He is now in paradise. Okay, he entered paradise. He opened the door of paradise. And he asked Jibreel, what is this? He said, those are rivers. He said, what rivers? What they are? He said, the one, there is two hiding and there is one they are not hiding. The one which are not hiding, they are Nile and Euphrates. Where Muhammad he went.
Okay. Okay, one second. What is the number of the hadith? Can you show me the number of the hadith, please?
It is da'if hadith. You will not like it.
Because you're not showing me the full screen.
Because it's da'if.
Doesn't matter. I just want to read it. You making the point? I want to read it.
Do you accept the hadith before I show you the number? Do you accept the hadith before I show you the number?
Give me the number of the hadith because you're not showing me the
Okay. Do you make a promise if it's da'if you will accept it? Do you make a promise if it's da'if still you accept it?
Your promises, your promises.
Do you promise?
Allahu Akbar Kabira.
Are you going to say it's da'if?
Listen.
Are you going to say? Are you going to say it's da'if? Okay, this is okay. Abdul Potato.
I never said that.
Abdul, this is potato. This is Sahih Muslim, and I can show it you from Sahih Bukhari. Now read it.
You are
Sahih Muslim, hadith number 164. Sahih Muslim 164. No, you said that. Everybody heard you. Everybody heard you. You are the one who said that if the Prophet he say to you to order your wife to do breast for adult, it's okay for you. Everybody heard you. You said that. Now answer this one. Don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. It's recorded. It's recorded. It's recorded. It is there. Okay, you can go and get the. You can go Abbas and get the video and call me back and play it, and we will die laughing. I challenge you.
Tell a lie on my behalf, and
yeah. Now don't change the topic. Don't change the topic, you coward. Did your prophet really go to heaven? You said that paradise is the last floor of Allah heaven. You said that. Okay, no problem. So now we got your prophet busted by your head. Answer now. Stop talking about your wife. I'm not talking about your wife. Why you mention your wife now? Why you mention your wife? What's wrong with you? Stay away. Your wife is not there now. She will not. I know your wife. She heard. Obviously, your wife. She obviously your wife. She heard the conversation and she spanked you at home and she forced you to wash dishes and do laundry. And now you are trying to make yourself clean. It is there. It's on YouTube. It is recorded. Now answer. How Muhammad found a Nile River and Euphrates in heaven?
Okay, I'm going to read that. This is very long. This.
Why you need to read the whole hadith? Read here. The rest we don't care. It's the same story. He took him in the top of a flying mule. He went to the seventh heaven. He found Isa. He found etc. He found Moses. And then now he arrived to the last floor. And he found there a tree. And under the tree there is 4 rivers. First one is the Nile. Second one is Euphrates. Did your prophet he go to heaven or he went to Africa?
Okay, I'm reading it. I'm reading it. He met Jesus in the 2nd heaven, Yahya in the 3rd heaven, Yusuf in the 3rd heaven, Idris 4th, Harun 5th, and then he traveled on till where we reached the 6th heaven and came to Moses, and I greeted him, and he said, "Welcome unto the righteous." And the Lord is, I'm just sifting through before we get to the rivers. Then he said, I came to Abraham. He narrated in the Hadith, Prophet ﷺ told that he saw 4 rivers which flowed from 2 manifest rivers and 2 hidden rivers. I said, Gabriel, what are these rivers? He replied, the hidden rivers are the rivers of paradise. And as regards the 2 manifest ones, they are the Nile and the Euphrates. Then the Bethel Mamur was raised up to me. And I said, oh, Gabriel, okay. So he saw the rivers on the top after he met all the prophets. And then he went on the top, yes? So he saw the rivers. They are rivers of paradise. So you saying that is exactly what he saw. That was paradise. That's what he's saying.
Are you stupid? Okay, are you playing stupid now? This is not the question. How the Nile River start and he saw it in the heaven, the 7th floor of Allah. How the Nile River and Euphrates, those are 2 famous rivers exist in the Middle East. One right now coming from the south of Turkey. The other one is coming from the heart of Africa, like Victoria Lake as an example. So how your prophet he found the Nile River in the 7th heaven of Allah? Did your prophet go to Africa or to heaven?
I thought I was asking you about Jesus' paradise or not. Now you're changing how rivers.
No, we finished that one. We laugh at you because your prophet explained that paradise is 100 floor. So you are stupid. Now we're done with this. But as long you mention the last floor of paradise, as long you mention the last floor, why you are trying to escape the stupidity of your prophet? Is that a problem to answer? Answer it. You are the genius. Okay, did your prophet made a stupid mistake or he was telling the truth that he found the Nile River there?
I'm clarifying your stupidity. I'm not hiding anything.
Then show me the stupidity. How your prophet found the Nile River? You will not answer this because this is embarrassing?
If you give me a chance, I'll answer.
Go ahead.
You have a courage? Okay. Now, this is understanding of this is ambiguous. This is not a clear-cut understanding as the last hadith. Last hadith say he went to heaven, then he went to paradise. This hadith say he saw rivers. It's possible that he's talking about he saw the vision of particular river in paradise. Not necessarily those words.
No. What vision? What are you adding words? Does it say there it's a vision Muhammad was dreaming? He saw rivers and he asked Jibreel, what was those rivers?
the many things can be spoken figuratively speech, and it doesn't mean it's literal. So Allah show him the vision of those rivers, those blessed rivers of God.
Really? So this is a vision. Okay. Was Muhammad a trip? Was Muhammad a trip? Was Muhammad a trip? A vision or real?
I know there is a difference of opinion. Many people say it was a vision. Some say it's a literal, and I am one of those who believe it was a literal.
Okay, so he saw. Okay, as long as it's literal, how come you are saying? So how he saw? As long you believe it is literal. So how he saw the Nile River there? Go ahead.
Even if it's a vision, when he says,
my friend, how he saw doesn't matter now. Doesn't matter. You said it's okay. So now he saw the river of Nile there.
Even if it's in a vision. Heaven,
my friend, Abdul, listen. So the Nile River, is it in the heaven of Allah or it is in the earth?
Well, to this hadith you understand, Allah is all powerful, and on the day of judgment He will take those rivers into heaven and into paradise.
In the day of judgment,
it's able for Him
in the day of judgment.
Why is not able for God?
Okay, hold on, Abbas. Are you making your religion now? Where it says, where your prophet he says Allah will take the Nile River and your fatties to heaven. Are you fabricating your own now?
Oh no, this is how you understand these things. You don't.
No, I am not understanding. No. You are the one who mentioned this now. I'm asking you a very simple question and look at your stupid answer. He said Allah will in the judgment day will take them there. Muhammad he saw them there 1400 years ago. Are you stupid or
I'm
what?
saying it's possible for Allah to do these things.
It's possible. Okay, but okay. So what was the Nile River?
I know your God.
Abdul. Stop telling me it's possible. It is possible that Allah. It is possible that Allah is a watermelon. It's possible that He is a zucchini. It's possible. But what it's impossible is that the Nile River is in the heaven, for it is not.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I said it is possible. It is possible that your God Allah is a watermelon or zucchini, but it is impossible to believe that the Nile River is in the sky, for it is not. It is in Africa.
What a nonsensical statement.
Well, answer me then. How the Nile River in the time, how the Nile River 1400 years ago was in the heaven of Muhammad, and Muhammad saw it there.
Well, we understand it. It's possible there was a vision of that rivers he saw.
I don't care. You said this is okay. He saw. Did he saw them or he did not? Was Jibreel lying to him when he said this is the Nile River?
As I say, it's possible there was a vision, and in the vision
doesn't matter. Did he see the Nile River or he did not? Was the Nile River there? Yes or no?
If I see a Nile River, somebody send me a video, I'm seeing a Nile River.
Stupid donkey Abdul, stop. You are ashamed of the stupidity of your prophet. Is so clear. He saw the Nile River there. He did not send him a video. Stop being a donkey. People are dying laughing at you. And the only reason I'm keeping you live on air because we need some entertainment. You are our joker. So I want you to answer. Abdul.
So the point here is.
Yeah, the point is, did he see the river? Yes or no?
You see how you change the topic.
I am not. I am taking a chance to give you additional spank. Did Allah claim that the Nile River exists next to his house in the heaven? Yes or no? In the north of Syria, south of Turkey. North of Syria, south of Turkey.
Okay. So he was in Syria and Africa together.
Huh?
So he was in Africa. He was in Syria and Africa at the same time.
Exactly. We are laughing with you too. Muhammad is a donkey. Allahu Akbar. See guys, Abbas is laughing at his prophet. That's wonderful. He just left Islam because he's saying so. Muhammad was in Africa and in Syria at the same time, and he's laughing. Yeah. This is a joke. Obviously, your prophet is a liar. So thank you very much for laughing at Muhammad's statement.
Can I tell you a secret?
No, don't tell me a secret. Tell me why you are laughing at your prophet's statement, because you just said because you just said that
anyway,
so Muhammad was in Africa.
I basically debunk you. You have no proof that Jesus was in paradise.
Listen.
You have no proof whatsoever.
You just laugh at your prophet. You just laugh at your prophet, and thank you very much for helping me to laugh at him. You laughed at your prophet's statement that he was in heaven while he was in Africa and Syria in the same time, which means Muhammad, he split his feet between two far away lands and he was there in the same time, but yet he claimed he went to the seventh heaven. Laugh with me again at your prophet. Can you say it again?
Everyone with a little bit of sense knows that I'm not saying that I'm laughing at the prophet. I'm laughing at
you. You did.
You say
you
he was in Africa.
Yes.
But Euphrates is not in Africa, so how is it possible? I'm laughing at your.
How is that possible? Thank you very much. You see, you can laugh at me if I am the one who is saying it is possible, but I am the one who is saying it's impossible, you idiot. So you are laughing at Muhammad because it's not me who claim that Africa and Euphrates exist in one location. It is your prophet. So you are laughing at the one who is saying that this is possible when the one who said that is your prophet. I said it's impossible. Your prophet is a fool. So you are laughing at the one who claimed that, not at me, because it is not me who claim that Euphrates and the Nile River exist in one location in the seventh heaven. Laugh more. Go ahead.
You see, you don't even remember when you say something. You said your prophet was actually in Africa. That's what you said.
Yes.
I'm laughing at your stupidity.
No, I'm
if he was in Africa,
you stupid Abdul. You stupid Abdul. No, I was saying that's mean your prophet. Did your prophet go to Africa or to heaven? Did your prophet go to Africa or to heaven? Because the Nile River is in Africa. That's what I said. And you laugh with me at your prophet.
No, you didn't say that. You
so now are you going to explain? Are you going?
Anyway,
Abdul, I will give you last chance to explain. I'm not going to talk, really. I'm going to give you last chance how the Nile River and the Euphrates end in the heaven of Allah. People are listening. I'm not going to talk. Go ahead.
Okay, I already answered. I'm going to give you a last chance to show me where Jesus is in paradise. Can you?
I just did.
Last chance. It's a
No.
challenge.
Just go. Nice entertainment. This is why I say Abbas is the best to love. You cannot find better than Abbas to call you so you can enjoy the best entertainment in the world. So look what we end. We end with religion believing garbage. They don't know even what paradise is. They do not know what heaven is. They do not know what they are talking about. And obviously Muhammad, he is a liar. He never been anywhere. Even Aisha, she said he was next to me all night. And always Muhammad, when he do things, nobody see it. He went to seventh heaven, nobody see it. Allah sent him a donkey, nobody see it. The Quran says it need 1,000 years for the angels to go to heaven. Just 1,000 years to go. How Jibreel, he took him to heaven in a few hours. And then we find Abbas in trouble because he is the one who tried to explain to us that there's many floors in heaven. And the last floor he is talking about supposedly. But the last floor, it was not in heaven. The last floor obviously was in the middle of Africa and the same time in the middle of Turkey. This is how stupid fool Muhammad is. Because how in the world he end in the Nile River route, which is in heaven. But the stupid Muhammad in his time, he never heard about those great rivers. So at that time the Euphrates was strong, but now it's like a faucet because Turkey built many dams on it. So now the Euphrates go all the way to Iraq and Syria like a drop of water, almost dry. But Muhammad the fool, he do not know where they are located. He heard about them. And he did not mention the Amazon River, which is greater than those rivers. Why he mentioned this? Because he never heard of the others. So he went there, and not only that, he mentioned rivers who they are exist in Turkey already. Sihan wa Jihan. If we go in different hadith, we will find Muhammad the fool saying this. Sihan and Jihan, those are rivers next to Euphrates. Actually, they are from like they supply Euphrates with some water. They are little tiny rivers. So the stupid Muhammad, he made the rivers of Sihan and Jihan and Euphrates and the Nile from the rivers of paradise. But all of those rivers are in the ground and earth. Do you see it? This is why we laugh at this cult. Everybody, you know, if Muhammad is a prophet, how he says such a statement? Obviously, his journey to what he called paradise, it was a hoax. It is a lie. And what I like about Muhammad, that he is a person, when he talk, he do poo-poo. He don't speak. So the more he talk, the more poo-poo come. And the more he help us to expose him to be a false prophet. Did you say that Aisha, she said Jesus was okay? Yeah, I said that, Abbas. Do you want me to call me? Do you want to call me? Abbas, do you want to call me? And I will make everybody laugh at you. We will make a video about this, Aisha exposing Muhammad, saying that Muhammad did not go by his body to heaven. What do you think, guys? Or Abbas, do you want to call me so we can laugh now? Do you like to call me again so we can die laughing, Abbas? About what Aisha, she said, that Muhammad, he did not go with his body anywhere. Do you accept the challenge, Abbas? Say yes. Abbas, say yes, and I will call you. Come on, Abbas. Come on, buddy. You want more spanking for today? Or you want us to leave it for next time? Abbas. Dooby-dooby-doo. Scooby-Scooby-Doo. Say yes. I logged off Skype, by the way, but I will go back just for you, Abbas. Honest to the leg of Allah. Say yes, and I will call you. Yes? Okay, guys, Abbas, he said yes, what I can do. I cannot resist the temptation. Okay, Abbas. See how much I care for you, Abbas. I'm going just in Skype just for you, man. I'm sure many people, they are enjoying this. Okay, Abbas, let me call you.
Yes.
Okay.
Your point is?
You said that I did lie when I said that Aisha, she said Muhammad, his body did not leave. You said I'm lying?
No, you didn't say that. You said Aisha said he was with me all night. That's what he said. It's
yeah,
true.
well, if his body is with me, he's with me all night.
No. You said So according to you,
okay. So
Aisha
okay,
said he was with
okay.
me
Hold on.
Okay,
he was with her. Okay,
yes?
okay. If you are laying down next to your wife all night, is she saying that you are with me all night?
Yeah, of course. Yes, that's right. But that is silly. What you said that.
What?
And you call yourself a scholar of Islam.
Why is silly? Why is silly?
I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Okay.
Because this night journey took place in Makkah. So Isra came in Makkah. And Aisha didn't move to Muhammad ﷺ until he moved to Medina. She lived with him in Medina, not in Makkah. So this is so silly. If you have a little knowledge of Islam, you know that doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Hold on.
That's my point.
But was Muhammad with Aisha in Mecca or he was not? Isn't it?
She lived with him.
Didn't Muhammad
in Medina?
Okay.
She didn't
Hold on. Muhammad, he did not live with Aisha any time in Mecca.
He didn't live with Aisha. She didn't move with him because she moved with him when she was 9, according to hadith. Yes, 9, and that took place in Medina.
Who said that she did not live until 9?
That's what I'm saying.
No, who said that? Who said that?
It's the all history of Islam.
No, he did marry her at the age of 6. She is his wife, but he have intercourse at the age of 9. So he was playing.
She moved with him in Medina.
Hold on. Okay. You see, I'm going to show everybody that you are stupid officially, because if Aisha, she was not with him, how Aisha, she say he did not go by his body? So what she meant by that? How she knew?
Okay, of course, that's nonsense. Of course, that doesn't make any sense at all.
I'm asking you. Don't tell me that makes sense. Are you saying Aisha? Are you saying Aisha is lying?
This is just a common knowledge in Islam. I can show you there are many ahadith about that. When he was in Medina, then Aisha came and moved.
This is not the question. Now we will go there.
Not in Makkah, but you are making.
We will go there. I'm asking you now. How Aisha, if she was not living with him, she knew that the Prophet did not go to heaven if she is not next to him?
How simple I can be. I say this says that, and that this cannot be trusted, of course.
Okay,
that cannot be right.
Okay,
but you want to show me the hadith.
Hold on. No. So Aisha, okay, so Aisha, she was not with the Prophet, but yet she witnessed that the Prophet did not go to heaven by his, at least physically. Okay, is it possible that Aisha is fabricating or lying, or maybe this is what Muhammad told her? Or she is so young, maybe she was asleep snoring.
Aisha radiallahu anha, a mother of the believers, have no reason to say such a blatant lie, since she knows Muhammad warned all the Muslims, do not lie upon me, otherwise you will be in hell. She would never say anything which is lie.
You see, for me, all the stories of Muhammad, about Muhammad, is fabricated by Muslims, I believe. Secondly, if Aisha, she is saying that regardless if she was living with him or not, that means Aisha, she was with him. That means all the stories Muslims, they taught us about where Aisha was located at that time is a lie, and the age of her marriage was a lie. And in the same time, if she was, hold on, and if she was saying what Muhammad told her, that even make it more horrible, because if Aisha, she is the first witness, and Muhammad, he told you, خذوا نصف دينكم من هذه الحميراء, took your half of your religion from this red-head woman. So if the red-head woman who is giving you a bunch of lies, and one of those lies that Muhammad did not go to heaven, why Muhammad, he ordered the Muslims to take your religion from her?
Do you see, you talk to many Muslims. I told you last time before as well. I can see through you, what exactly you are. See through like X-ray. I can see through you. I know exactly what you're doing right now.
What I'm doing.
I want you to show me the hadith where she say I was lying next to him and he go nowhere.
No, you see, for me, I did not say, I did not, you know, you see,
show me that hadith.
Hold on.
Don't play with me.
I just explained to you what Aisha, she said, that Aisha, she said that he went by his spirit, not by his soul. But this is mean that Aisha, she is saying that his body was next to me. Otherwise, how Aisha, she knew?
Yeah, exactly. Show me the hadith, please.
Okay, here we go. This is Tafsir al-Quran. Okay, this is Tafsir al-Quran. This is Ibn Kathir. I will put it for you on the screen. All right. And this is Aisha speaking. It says here, let's see. She said, I'm going to show it on the screen. Okay, here we go. Hold on. She said, أن عائشة كانت تقول hold on ما فقد جسد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولكن أسري بروحه.
his body did not leave, wasn't missing, but he was.
There is nothing. Your page, you need to. I can't see anything.
It's in front of you. Will take time, maybe. Take your time. So this is Tafsir Ibn Kathir, page number 433, the chapter of Al-Isra, verse number 1. Aisha, the first thing in there it says, the first thing in the page, Aisha, she said that the body of the Prophet was there, was not missing, but he went up to heaven by his spirit, by his soul. So if it was not there, and she is the one who is confirming it wasn't missing, so that means Aisha, she was there, because how she is saying it wasn't missing? Who is the one who checked it in the middle of the night?
So okay.
Who is the one? Abbas. Who is going to find? Yeah. Who is the one who will find a missing person in the middle of the night? Isn't it his wife?
Okay, I want to clear one thing. So is the Arabic doesn't say that he was next to me.
No,
it doesn't say that.
No, it says, I'm translating to you.
Say that?
Hold on, I'm translating to you. His body was not missing, but it was his soul which went up to heaven. So وَمَا فُقِدَ, it wasn't missing his body. She said his body, the word body. So his body is next to her. Okay. Because how Aisha, she knew what happened in the middle of the night if she is not with him.
Oh, okay. Now the complete picture has completely changed now. I'll tell you why.
Why?
If she say he was next to me, then that means she's saying that I was present there. If she's saying his body was still in the world, but his spirit was not, then you can say that she's talking about the knowledge that she heard from the Prophet.
Okay, hold on. So how the Prophet, hold on, Abbas, just to show you how,
I was next to him.
Okay, I will show you how stupid what you say. So the Prophet, he went to heaven, and he claimed that he went to heaven. Nowhere in any hadith he said.
I can't hear you breaking up.
Hold on, no, you hear me. Nowhere Muhammad he said, I went up to heaven by my soul. Do you agree?
By my soul, in my knowledge, no.
Okay, so Muhammad himself, he is not. No, okay, so that means Muhammad is not aware. Hold on, that means Muhammad in nowhere is aware that he was there, not physically, but maybe spiritual way. But Aisha, she confirmed that his body was not missed, and in order for Aisha to know that his body wasn't missed, we need to know who was next to him to be sure that he is not missed. Who is the one will be next to the Prophet in the bedroom? The wife. Who is the one reporting that his body was not missed? Aisha. So must be Aisha, she was with him at that time. Regardless if Muslim they say Aisha, she was in Mecca or in Medina, I don't care. Obviously Aisha was living with him during that time, and she is the one who reporting that his body was not missed. And Muhammad never said,
no,
I did not go there.
What happened now? You're becoming your imagination.
Okay, not my imagination. I want to explain to me who is the one who found the body. Okay, who is the one? Abbas. Okay, who is the one who found the body of Muhammad there, did not go?
His wife Sauda. Possibly his wife Sauda is next to him, and Sauda
okay, how come? Okay, hold on. How come Sauda? Okay, but the hadith does not say that the one who report, the one who, the one who report, Abbas, the one who.
This is not a hadith.
Can you find me a hadith from? It is a hadith. 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 You idiot. You stupid. When you say Aisha, she said, that means it's a hadith, you idiot. It says that in front of you. Now I'm asking you, did Sauda report that the body of the Prophet was not missed in any hadith? No. Who was the one who reported that? Aisha.
No, they're true. Yes, and that's why I give you my answer. I don't know what you want from me to tell you more.
No, I want to know how Aisha, if Muhammad never said, if Muhammad never said anywhere that I went there only spiritually, because you see Abbas, did Allah send Muhammad a physical animal to carry him? Yes or no?
I'm one of those believers. believe it was not a vision. It was literal.
No problem, but I'm asking you, is it a physical animal Allah He sent to him? It's called al-buraq.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
yes.
so Aisha, she got Muhammad busted because Muhammad did not go anywhere. Muhammad, his body was next to her.
So this is okay. This is Ibn Kathir first of all to start with.
It's
I'm
hadith.
going to challenge this against the Sahih Hadith. Sahih Hadith say he went physically.
My friend. You see, you Muslims, you are the one who collect the hadith. You are the one who give us the hadith, and you are the one who print it, and then you say to us it's not correct. So why you collect it? Take care. anything is embarrassing. It proves that Muhammad is a fraud. It is not sahih, brother. Oh, for sure you will say it's not sahih because this one will get Muhammad busted. The woman, she just witnessed that he was there. Nobody missed his body. So it's very obvious that Muhammad's story, all of it is destroyed by one sentence from Aisha. Just one sentence from Aisha destroyed Muhammad's lie. And this is, let me try actually to find you the same book, but in a shareable link where you can use Google translation, all of you. Give me a second, because this is Google page, and give me a second. I'm just trying to find you something I can share. I have the hadith in front of me as I showed you on the screen, but it's in Google book, and Google you can have to use Google translation to translate. And look, now actually I found more reference which I can mention. Another woman, she busted Muhammad. But this is here from Shia website. Let me pause this one. This is not the Ibn Kathir, this is not Sunni. This is Shia website. But the reference, it says that Hani, the daughter of Abi Talib, she said that when the Prophet, he went in his journey, he was not up in heaven, but he was in my house sleeping. This is Hani. Let us see. And actually there you will see that everybody was saying to Muhammad, you are a fraud, you are a liar. That's not true. Actually, this is Ibn Kathir. Actually, this is Ibn Kathir. Hold on. This is Ibn Kathir. The link I gave you. The link I gave you, sorry, it's Ibn Kathir. It's a Shia website, yes, but it is Ibn Kathir. Let me here we go. The same link I gave you guys. This is where Aisha, she said that he was not left up by his body, but by his soul. And Hani, she confirmed that he was sleeping next to her in her house. There we go. If we go here, Actually, not only that, in Ibn Kathir it says, when Muhammad started telling this story about him going to heaven, many people, they left Islam. Let me do this. Let me use Google Translation. Give me a second. Give me a second. My internet is going up and down. I hope we will not lose internet. Okay, we will use Google Translation for this. And you will see how much confused the Muslims about what happened to Muhammad, starting from his wives, and how people, they left him for he is a liar. That many people, they became apostate after he claimed that he went up to heaven. And when he mentioned that he went to Al-Aqsa Mosque and he went to heaven, people start talking about it, and people who believed him apostate. You see that? Do you see it? What happened to people? They discovered that he is a fraud, he's a liar. Especially when his wife, she get him busted, that he was with me. He did not go anywhere. This is in the book of Ibn Kathir. And then here it says, the daughter of Abi Talib, it says that the Messenger of Allah grant him, etc. He slept with her. Translation here is not correct. He slept with me the night, so he prayed, and next day he started telling them about what happened. He did not go anywhere. He was sleeping with her all the night. Do you see it? He slept with her all the night. In the morning, he started telling people that I went to heaven, I went to Jerusalem, I went, etc. And I saw the Nile River in the heaven. People, they right away, they discovered that this guy is a fraud. Even those who believe in him, it says they left him. Can you send the link? The admin is posting the link. I already posted the link. The admin already posted the link for you. And we can post it here again. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. So when the Muslims, they try to defend such a false prophet, we laugh at their answers. And this is why this poor Abdul, who is struggling to tell us where is heaven and what heaven, he don't know. All what he knew, that Muhammad told him that there's a 7th floor and there's 100th floor, and then in the 7th floor there's 4 rivers, and then we discovered that those rivers, all of them, they are earthly river. Obviously Muhammad is a fraud. He never went anywhere. Right? Yeah, anyway, I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope we have a good time together today, and thank you for Abbas for giving us good entertainment, and for Fairuz. This guy is good to have him for entertainment too. We will call Fairuz. I will call you always, so I can hear you saying to me hello. Do you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. You are the best hello ever. All right, between all mankind. So all of you, thank you very much for being here. And I hope soon we will go live on air and we will have more fun, more time. And I will start posting short videos. I'm expecting you guys to translate, add subtitle, share it with your friends. And this is why we are making them short, to make it easy for everybody. Like the videos now we are making is very long, and even it's hard for some to download, for they have a low data. They cannot download such a long videos and then to upload it again and do editing. So we will make short videos to be sure that all of us, we can work as a team and we can do a good work together, exposing this false fraud liar Muhammad, who obviously cannot be trusted in anything. By the way, yesterday I went to heaven and I found I'm not sure if I should tell you what I found in the heaven of Allah yesterday. I found Hollywood there, and I found John Travolta, Michael Jackson, Monica Lewinsky, and Bill Clinton in the 4th floor. In the 5th floor, brother, I found Ivanka and her husband. Trump, he wasn't there because at that time he was on vacation in Florida. However, they showed me his house. It was in the 7th floor. He have the money. He got the honey. True story. Anyone can prove me wrong? All the Muslim will say, liar, liar. How come your prophet, he say all this garbage, you don't say to him, liar? Shame on you. None of what Muhammad say makes sense for a second, yet they debate about it, they fight up, they are willing to kill you for it. When all of it is not even a cartoon. Even cartoon doesn't fit. Cartoon of Mickey Mouse is more realistic than the stories of Muhammad. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And thank you for being here.